You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Happy Wednesday. Halfway through the week there. The sun is shining. Going to be another great day. Warm day, so just be aware of that. No cool down just yet.
Not just yet. Happy first day of October as well. The fall feeling will come at some point this month, but not right now.
At some point this month, but probably not over the next 2 weeks, if not even longer, too. So just kind of get used to warmer than average days. That's what our week has been so far. Very few of you have seen some rain Monday or Tuesday, and very few of you will see rain today. But today's rain chances will favor locations along and west of I-65. Along and west of I-65, you'll probably be around 88, 89. Everyone else about 86. We've got drier air coming in, slightly cooler temperatures to follow for the end of the week. Weekend looks beautiful. Small chances for isolated showers into early next work and school week. Two hurricanes right now, Imelda and Umberto. At last check, both were Category 1 storms, and they're pushing off to the east, and the rain associated with them also moving to the east. Jeff will have a look at the roads. We do have some patchy fog to deal with this morning. Warmest morning we've seen all week long as we're all waking up in the low to mid 60s. Here's a great look indicator. We'll have more in your forecast coming up.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
The traffic update for you. Starting to see some slowdowns. We'll take you to Decatur first. And if you're driving on Joe Wheeler Highway, this is out by County Road 433. Slow down there just east of Hillsboro. 24 is real slow getting into the city, and getting to the bridge right now is tough. Northbound, trying to get up and over the bridge to head towards Huntsville. Also slow eastbound now, 565. This is just by Hughes Road, east and west of Toyota Field. As we go into the morning commute, seeing drive times already starting to increase. Decatur to Huntsville is up to 31 minutes. Jonathan.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Well, after days of meetings, the government has officially shut down. Lawmakers were unable to reach a funding agreement last night, and thousands of people here in the Rocket City are set to be impacted. Almost 2,500 employees from the Marshall Space Flight Center and thousands from the Arsenal will be furloughed. Now, those employees are deemed non-essential. Congressman Robert Adderholt says he doesn't think the average American will see much impact. Meanwhile, State Representative Anthony Daniels is focused on what caused the shutdown. He points to the inability of lawmakers to agree on funding the tax credit, which lowers health insurance costs through the Affordable Care Act.
We're talking about up to a 93% increase in health care costs for those Alabamians that are currently in the marketplace. And so we're also talking about the strain and the stress that will be on insurance companies because they'll reduce folks that they're covering, which will then put a strain on providers.
22 million Americans use that tax credit. 500,000 of those are people who live here in Alabama. Daniel says both sides need to find a compromise so hardworking Alabamians don't lose the benefits they deserve. Adderholt says Republicans want to avoid these health care benefits going to people in the country illegally. Well, essential operations will continue, and you will still be able to get your Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid benefits during the shutdown. Essential operations include the military, law enforcement, and air traffic controllers as well. However, many of these employees will be working without pay. Many national park buildings, like the Washington Monument, will be closed.
The Priceville police officer involved in a chase that ended in a deadly crash in Hartselle is no longer on the force. Chief Jerry Holmes confirmed to us that Gary Chapman has been fired. Chapman was initially placed on leave after police say he pursued suspect Archie Hale from Priceville into Hartselle last month. Police initially tried to pull Hale over for a suspected DUI. That chase ended in a deadly crash that left 17-year-old Tristan Hollis dead and several other teens hurt. Hale is charged with murder in connection with that deadly wreck. We'll be on the lookout. Officials with the Alabama Department of Corrections say this man here, Philip Deason, took off from his assigned job site in Huntsville around 6 last night. Now he is 5'9" and about 180 pounds. He was last seen wearing a blue-white shirt, blue jeans, and a ball cap. He has been in prison for the last 25 years for theft and is currently imprisoned at the North Alabama Community Work Center. If you see him, call ADOC or police.
Also this morning, a man is in the Madison County Jail charged with firing into a home that had someone inside. Joshua Davis was booked into jail on Monday. Huntsville police say the incident that led to his arrest actually happened the day before. Police say Davis and the victim were in an argument in South Huntsville when Davis pulled out a gun and shot into the victim's apartment. After being arrested, police found he had an outstanding warrant for buying and receiving stolen property. One person had to be taken to the hospital after a fire at an industrial building in Florence yesterday. This happened along Parkway Drive. Now, Florence firefighters tell us a baling machine inside that building caught fire. Firefighters were able to put the fire out before it spread. 3 employees at that business where this happened were treated on site. A 4th employee was taken to the hospital.
Well, still to come, if you are a Broadway musical lover, a heads up here. It is back for its newest season here in the Rocket City. We take a look at everything that's in store after the break. Welcome back. Here in Huntsville, Broadway Theater League is back for its 2025-2026 season.
Yeah, and they're really kicking things off with a bang with Back to the Future. It opened last night and we'll have 7 more shows available for you to see. Next up, though, is Shucked, then Hadestown, The Sound of Music, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Water for Elephants. The Mark C. Smith Concert Hall has recently been undergoing some renovations. The executive director of the Broadway Theater League, Andrew Wilmont, says they brought in some Broadway executives a few years back to see what they needed and how they need to expand the back of the hall in order to accommodate some of the larger shows.
$16 million renovations are like literally 97% complete. Just the final touches, some doorknobs, some painting, some marks and everything, and it's going to be totally ready for Back to the Future here for a full week, 8 big performances, Tuesday through Sunday, September 30th through October 5th.
Now remember, you can get your tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org. And as we said, there are still 7 shows left with the final performance this upcoming Sunday. Eric.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Well, good morning once again, everyone. A little bit on the muggy side. Definitely a warm start to the day, but I think you'll notice the humidity more than the warmer temperatures. Dew point actually starts to fall as we go into the afternoon, and the real dry air comes in for Thursday, Friday into Saturday. Humidity starts to creep back up by Sunday and into early next week, and that will bring us at least chances Monday and Tuesday of next week for some very, very isolated rainfall. Another warmer than average day with a high temperature in the mid to potentially even upper 80s. Here's an hour by hour look at it. Today's rainfall, the small chance we have, it's going to favor areas along and west of I-65. Elsewhere, everyone enjoying some of that October sunshine. Pollen forecast, ragweed, sagebrush, and elm. That's in the moderate category. Make sure you take your antihistamine. If you are playing golf today, 3 holes, 9 holes or more. Oh, I am very jealous. Great day to get out there and enjoy a round of golf. Overnight tonight, staying mild and clear, low of 64. Weekend looks good, 83, 84 respectively, and your 10-day. Not much excitement on it, but sometimes that's a good thing. Just could use some potential rainfall here at some point down the road.
All right, sounds good. Well, definitely some good days to look forward to, and a good day happening today, the Wednesday, midday of the week. All right, make sure to tune back in streaming, Talking TVL at 10 o'clock, 10:30 Weather Extra. Until then, have a great day.